All right. So, do we want to talk specifically about the two matches that meant anything this weekend?
You mean our highlight matches?
Yes, those two. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Should we go over? Did we like? What did we talk? Okay, let me speak English. What? What last week did we say about these matches looking forward? Do you recall?
I think we mostly predicted them to come out the way they were, with TSM probably winning out because they seem to be good against TL, and FlyQuest and C9 probably being the closer of the two matches. Even if FlyQuest's match did end a little bit early, there was a lot of action in that match, like throughout the whole game, and C9 were just coming out on top in more of the wins. And I think they had, I don't want to say it was a lucky close to that game, but it was.
Who, C9?
Yeah,
Or TSM?
C9's game. C9's the way C9 ended that game felt really abrupt, and felt like they just kind of won a couple of good plays back to back that ended up putting them in such a levered position that they could just walk into the base and take it because they got Baron and got 3 inhibs off of it.
A few C9 games that felt like that this split. I'm not gonna lie.
But, like, they didn't happen at 24 minutes like this one did. This one, like, no discredit to C9, but FlyQuest and C9 were really going at it, and it felt kind of close with C9 edging ahead until that Baron, and then C9 get Baron, and then it ends the game. It felt like, I think a lot of games last year felt this way, where whoever got Baron just ended the game, like, within the next 3 minutes with Baron.
Yeah, I think that's pretty true, to be honest. I mean, you know I'm a C9 fan. You know I love them. But at a certain point, I gotta be like, okay, sometimes you guys win because you guys are good, and then sometimes you win because, like, TSM throws a fight, or FlyQuest throws a Baron, and then it just kind of snowballs, right?
Yeah. So, what I think was really holding Fly back is that they had 2 unlucky plays early around the Dragon area.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the teeth to keep going and getting more of the plays. I think it's good that they kept action playing, and they
I agree.
kept fighting, because otherwise they were just gonna fall over and lose like 100 Thieves.
I think Captain Flowers talked about that in one of the casts, that sometimes you hate to see these teams get behind and then, oh, you know, we're gonna wait, but at a certain point you're giving up your whole base, right? Like,
I mean,
we're giving up the whole tempo of the game.
They fought the last inhib. They did what 100 Thieves has never, ever done in this entire split. They fought for that last inhibitor. They lost, but they went for it. They
But
took
at least
the
they
shot.
tried, bro. Like, at least they put in the old college
It
try.
didn't make me hurt to watch them lose. I'm
Don't
just
lie.
like, oh well, C9's second place.
Yeah.
We
But we
had to
kind
watch
of
C9
had,
Academy.
I feel like that was predicted from a while ago.
Well, they needed to win one game this weekend to get second place.
Yeah, and I mean, even if they didn't beat FlyQuest, like, well,
Yeah, they were gonna have to play in this mid-lit, and it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
do you think like full-on C9
It's like,
can
you know,
beat mid-lit?
if they lose against Fly, maybe we don't get the incredible Academy meme, but we still probably get the win, right?
I will admit that game with TSM and Clutch had me a little bit like, "Ay," for half the game.
Did it really?
For half the game, and then they just fell apart. It's just like, oh shit, they don't
I
have
never
anything.
even felt like they had a shot, dude.
They had a lead in the beginning.
I know, but I have no faith in that team.
I mean, yeah, but it's just scary because TSM likes to do this shit.
They do like to lose against way worse teams, don't they?
They like to just do this thing where it's like, yeah, we should clobber these guys. Wait, no, where's our Nexus, guys? Guys, hello.
What was the fucking? Who is the meme?
What meme?
Who is the fucking, like? Wasn't there a team they kept losing to?
Clutch.
Was it Clutch?
Yeah, they kicked them out of playoffs last year. They're the first team to kick TSM out of playoffs.
That's funny as fuck. I forgot it was
not.
Clutch.
It's not. The worst part is was it a 5 games? I think it was a 5 game. I don't remember. But then they go on and they just get 0-3, and it's like, And I'm also pissed because that probably cost TSM their world slot.
Did it really? Oh yeah, wow, it
Probably.
really did.
Because if they'd made it further in playoffs, and I bet you $100 they would have beat whoever was up against Clutch next. Clutch just had their number for some reason. I don't know why.
What was that? Was that 2018 summer?
2018. What are you looking for?
I wanted to see who Clutch played.
It's spring. They beat them in spring.
Oh,
TSM haven't been in the finals for 2 splits.
I forgot.
They also broke their 100% world streak. That I'm not happy about. I can take the finals loss, but I can't. I will not stand for 100 Thieves to go to Worlds and then finish last place the next split and TSM not fucking be there.
Wait, spring 2018, TSM was in the finals.
No, they weren't.
What is this chart I'm reading?
You might be reading regional finals.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh yeah, I was reading the wrong thing. It was
I'm so 100% certain about this.
It was 100. It was 100 Thieves.
Yeah. Well,
And back then, 100 Thieves was good.
they were good, but I still think TSM holds up on them. Even with Mithy.
I don't know. Mithy's way worse than Aframu was. Anyway, so 5 vs C9 this week. To get back to the main topic, sorry for the distraction. I don't know. I feel like
your camera's choppy for me. Is it choppy for you too, or no?
I wasn't tabbed in. Hold on.
Oh, that's
Not
why.
currently.
That's
Okay.
why, because you weren't tabbed in.
No, I mean I wasn't like I had you up on the Discord thing, so mine was like the little square. I couldn't see myself. Is what I meant.
That's weird. I don't know. Whatever. Keep going.
Anyway, I was surprised. Look, I'm not a top laner. You know this. It's my least played role by a lot. So, I was pretty surprised to see Ornn beating a Vladimir.
Tanks tend to do well into Vladimir, actually.
Is that true?
Vladimir's not as impressive a laner as people like to think. He's actually got a really weak laning phase. I tend to beat him on Jax because it's like, okay.
That makes sense though, because Jax can build Avarice Blade without inting.
No, you don't need Avarice Blade. You can just beat
really?
him. You can just beat him.
You just win? Okay.
Because you just blow his pool and it's like, alright, free ins. You either hit
What was the game this week? Was it the Golden Guardians Fly game where they just kept swapping Poppy and Ryze?
I don't remember.
It was Golden Guardians someone. Remember, Froggen was on Ryze, Haunter's on Poppy, and he was just walking in, and they were making the joke that the first Drake was Cloud Drake, which is great because they were just walking their asses up and down Ranther. Fucking incredible, dude.
Was it
But anyway,
the tiebreaker?
it was one of their 2 games. Morgana mid looked strong. I mean, Pobelter did fine.
It looked okay. I just feel like you could have played anything else and done the same shit.
I agree. Sneaky 317, 416 Morgana mid. I feel like Pobelter did fine. 2-on-1. Not crazy on the LeBlanc, but not the reason that team lost. But I don't know, like the bot lane just never turned on for him, you know?
It was neither of the tiebreakers. I feel like FlyQuest normally has a strong bot lane, and if you can shut that down, it takes a lot of the wind out of their sails. And
I agree.
C9 definitely did that this game. And I think
Yeah.
Turtle's a large part of their win condition right now.
I agree, and I think that there are not many ADs who can match Turtle, but if you're going to pick some, I mean, obviously Sneaky, obviously Double Lift, Sven, like those are really the only AD carries, right? Like these big AD carries, the other sort of playoff contenders, really,
Like
that I can really see matching strongly against Wild Turtle in the bot lane or working to shut them down, right? Like Svenskeren, obviously, Smithy, obviously, all these junglers know how to gank bot lane, hopefully.
Smithy's been really questionable lately, but I don't know. Santorin's looked a little down for me. He did good in the first game against GGS.
He didn't play in the second one.
Oh, that's right.
They played Maxi because he got. They said Santorin got sick.
Yeah, they said he got sick. But I don't know. Maxi actually looked pretty good, so I think they.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised with him.
I think they got options. No lie, I think they got options going into playoffs for their jungler. But
dude, I agree. I feel like they could do what C9 did last year, or at Worlds, and swap it because their playstyles did seem different, right? Maxi seemed a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more willing to push. Not as aggressive as Blabber was, but I do like the variety that that jungle option brings to the team, and I think that that's a really good thing for teams to look to try and do in general, is have two different kinds of junglers, or at least one jungler who knows really well how to play both roles, the super aggressive and the super sort of supporty.
Okay.
Um,
So I think that's enough for the C9 FlyQuest one that turned into a small playoff discussion. So let's
yeah, well, you know, it's kind of what we're talking about. So
that'll do it for week 9 and our playoff preview here on the Legendary League of Legends podcast. Be sure to catch us every week on Wednesday nights at twitch.tv 7 Eastern at twitch.tv/NizzyTV2K11. Hope to see you there. You can catch the VODs on my YouTube channel and some of the highlights.